going to start with Karnataka and Bangalore South. Rohini is joining us from Bangalore South. Rohini, we'll be coming to you in just a bit to understand how it's going to be between Nandan Nilekani and Ananth Kumar. But clearly, of those 28 seats going to the polls tomorrow, one of the battles, like we've been talking about, that is going to be keenly looked at is the one between Nandan Nilekani and Ananth Kumar. One with a clean image, the other with political experience of decades. One battle that will determine if the much touted Modi magic will sweep over those campaigning on local issues.
Bangalore South is witnessing a prestige fight between 58-year-old IT bigwig Nandan Nilekani candidate and 54-year-old Ananth Kumar, whose wife is 8 times richer than he is. Can Nilekani hope to log out Kumar, who has coasted to a record 5 victories from this seat? The social algorithm has been delivering in favor of Nilekani, whose campaign manager is a former Google employee. But Kumar and Nilekani's back office teams have been functioning 24/7 in the real and virtual world to deliver their message of change. Bangalore South has been ill-disposed towards the Congress party since the 1970s, barring 1989. Nilekani is eyeing the urban professionals in the holy land of India's IT revolution. Ananth Kumar, the apparent political heavyweight, is projecting it to be a national battle. One being fought between Rahul Gandhi and Narendra Modi, and both made appearances in Bangalore in favor of their candidates. Nandan Nilekani's talking point is local issues, while Ananth Kumar hopes for a smooth ride on the much-touted Modi wave. While Nilekani is projecting himself as a people's candidate owing to his humble roots, Kumar is promising world city status. Technocrat Nilekani was para-dropped in the constituency, while his shrinking victory margin in the last 2 elections is a cause of concern for Kumar. Ananth is charged with being inaccessible, while Nilekani's outreach heavily relies on the digital. While Nilekani has made an effort to learn a smattering of Kannada, Kumar even tweets in the local language. But remember, only an estimated 30% of the city's population are Kannadikas.
Of the 28 Lok Sabha constituencies in Karnataka, the keenly contested one will be the Bangalore South constituency. Nandan Nilekani has created a stir not just in the virtual world but also in the real world and will not go down without giving a tough fight. Being a Brahmin himself, he is likely to cut into the votes of this community, which form a sizable chunk of this constituency. And this will be the traditional vote bank that Ananth Kumar would have banked on for a comfortable win. But it is a 2.14 lakh voters which will be the deciding factor at these elections. So the question is, will Ananth Kumar manage a double hat-trick?
With Rohini Swami, Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
Rohini is still with us from Bangalore. Rohini, we just saw your report, but tell us, on the ground, what is it that you're sensing? Is it the young techie voter that's going to come out and make the difference?
Well, that's the pulse that both of them, Ananth Kumar, who has been a 5-time MP from Bangalore South, and Nandan Nilekani, who's an absolute, in a way, political greenhorn, is trying to connect with. They're trying to connect with that particular target group, which are the youngsters, especially the new voters, the young voters, and also the traditional voters, especially from a particular community from both where Ananth Kumar and Nandan Nilekani are from. But also, the fact remains that this time, Ananth Kumar is trying to ride on the Modi wave and try to get himself elected, while Nandan Nilekani is talking about local issues and coming up with a clean image. I have some young voters because this time it is the young voters who decide, especially for these elections. How do you look at it? What do you look at it when you have this, especially Bangalore South, where we stand at this point of time in this constituency? Your vote, would it be for a person who has been in the corporate world or who is a political greenhorn, or somebody who has had political experience also? We should not also forget we have a Pramod Muthalik also here, who is actually contesting between the two of them and trying to eat into their votes.
Well, basically what we are looking at is, we've had a lot of people who've had experience in corporate, politics, and unfortunately whatever they promised, they haven't kept up to it. So maybe the corporate experience might bring some changes over here. So what we're basically looking at is, we want some changes. The promises what they make when they come in for campaigning, we want them to keep it up to, or keep up to whatever they say. So yeah, Bangalore has been one of the famous places, and we want them to match it up or maybe bring it much more higher. we don't want them to drain it up completely.
So when you vote for change, is that what the youth today look for, especially this election, because a vital role being played, especially by your vote?
Yeah, completely. I agree completely with that, because this time the vote for change, usually it's like Abki Baar, Modi Sarkar, but then there are people like Nandan Nilekani also from South, who are like, the contribution towards emphasis is like very drastic, and we are very inspired by what he's doing, the waste management and Kormangla and all that. So we though there's vote for change, so I think Nandan Nilekani is like quite best for South. Though there's Abki Baar, Modi Sarkar being flaunted everywhere, but I guess Nandan Nilekani for South is the best.
I need to ask you a question, especially of Aam Aadmi Party, because the vote for change, one party that has also come into picture this time for elections, the Aam Aadmi Party. Don't you see the reasoning behind also the fact they have pitched so many candidates? You have one, especially in Bangalore South, you have Neena Naik also. So is that also a consideration when you're putting your votes?
Yes, definitely. They had a chance to prove their point, didn't they? Like when they had a chance to actually prove themselves in Delhi, actually they could have done better, So when you talk about AAP in this thing, I don't think they'll have that much of a influence like what Nandan Nilekani has done. Nandan Nilekani and also the BJP Ananth Kumar has done. So it's my question, basically our question as like youth to BJP is, when there's a wave like Modi going on all over the country, why go for people like Yediyurappa and all those people who are involved in corruption in Karnataka? Why go for them? Like it's all about they are going for they are going in the name of Modi and the wave created by him. So why going for the same people?
Issues. What are the kind of issues that will come in your mind? Corruption, good governance, these are the kind of issues in your mind as of now?
Yeah, corruption is the very important issue to be dealt with right now. Because India, the wealth distribution has become a big problem. The equal wealth distribution is very important, and that won't come unless this corruption is removed. And I feel Aam Aadmi Party will help us come over this corruption.
If I can ask you also, what do you think? Because one thing that has been looked into, especially in Bangalore, is the extended weekend. Possibly a lot of youngsters or people feel that it's a long weekend, maybe we can go on holiday rather than cast your votes. Do you think that also is a feeling amongst especially, or do you think people will come out in large numbers to vote for change?
I think they will come out this time in large numbers because the youth is frustrated right now. We want change. We have had politicians with great experience, but they end up in corruption and disappointment. Now we want to bring in a change. We want to see the change being implemented. So we will not sit back and relax, but we will also do that, but also perform our duties, which is voting.
Perform your duties and also vote and make your vote important and cast your vote and tell people. And will you take a selfie too?
Definitely, because I mean, we've seen so many hoardings which says you don't want to vote, okay, don't vote, enjoy a holiday, and then see the corruption for the next 5 years. So, and talking about corporates, when we see corporate giants entering into the politics, we see many corporates, many big companies, rival companies joining together for campaigns for votes. So when it comes to voting, when it comes to for the betterment of India, they don't see that they are against each other. They are just one unit, and I think that's how we have to be, one unit together, right. No matter whom you vote for. It's just that make sure you vote because your vote counts.
This time it's very interesting, Maruk, the way especially the youth have got together and they said that their vote counts and they will come out and vote. It's just not about them. Let me also tell you that Bangalore North, especially in the whole of Karnataka, is seeing more than 2.84 lakh more new voters that have joined in. So it's interesting how the people have got together and said, we want good governance.
Let's just hope, Rohini, that they all come out and vote. It was very interesting to hear all that perspective coming in from Bangalore. That's going to be one of our main focuses tomorrow. One contest that is going to be keenly looked at. Rohini, stay on with us. V. Balakrishnan is also joining us, who's from the Aam Aadmi Party, contesting for the first time. Mr. Balakrishnan, you're a fresh entrant into politics. Why will Bangalore trust you with its vote?
No, I think Bangalore is looking for a change. The current political parties are so steeped in the corrupt system, their willingness to change is very limited. That is why people are not looking for voting to BJP or Congress. They are looking for a fresh mind, fresh thinking, who will come and change the system, who will come and challenge the status quo. And a person like me who has got a lot of experience in the corporate world, handling complex issues, managing the scale, I think people are looking forward that kind of a talent. And politics is not a rocket science. Anybody can do it. If people should have good intention and people should have the ability to manage complexity, and that is what I bring to the table. That is why people will vote for me.
But your party in Karnataka has been concentrating on local issues rather than verbal duels. While that is well, as far as the Congress and BJP is concerned, they've been indulging in that. Do you think by localizing Lok Sabha issues, it might boomerang on you?
I don't think so, because local issues are much bigger. Today you have a MP who has not been seen in the constituency for the last 5 years, right? And you have a MLA who had failed the people. You have a corporator who have failed people. So people are fed up with both these parties. They want somebody who can come and take their issues, fight the system, and make an actual impact on their life. So whether you like it or not, people are worried about their local issues. They are not worried about who is going to be the PM or who is going to be the CM. They are all worried about whether the roads will be better, the children's education will be better, whether garbage will be removed, whether they will get power, water. So that is what they are looking for. And I think as a MP, you have to make the current system accountable. That is what I will bring to the table.
Okay. But do you think Arvind Kejriwal's resignation is seen as escapism? Many people have said, in fact, Arvind Kejriwal himself said that he regrets the way in which he resigned from the Delhi chief ministership. Do you think that has taken the sheen off the AAP campaign?
I don't think so. We explained to people why we did what we did. I think power without the ability to change is of no use. We wanted to bring the Lokpal bill. We wanted to build the Swaraj bill. Out of 18 promises, I think we fulfilled 14 promises. These two are the major one in the last 4 promises. But both the parties joined together and voted against the resolution. So when a resolution is voted out in the assembly, you need to resign. We'll go back to the people. We'll get the power back, and we'll make all the change what we promised to people.